Hi, I'm Cody from Babes on the Run. Today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute core and cardio workout. First of all, we're going to start off with a warm-up. A warm-up generally goes for about 2 to 5 minutes. Go through a couple of stretches. Then we're going to go through peaks of cardio with abdominal exercises in between to strengthen up your core. It's really important to have a strong core, especially if you've got a weak lower back issues. If you've got a stronger core, it'll help your spine and your back go in line, and working out will be a lot easier and less painful for you. First of all, if you've got any injuries or if you feel any pain through your neck or your back doing any of the abdominal exercises, you should stop and go see a doctor or a consultant and make sure you get the okay to continue on with the exercises. With all core exercises, it's really important to make sure that your stomach is locked on and you're supporting your neck, especially through all the crunches. Just holding your head just behind your ears, supporting it with your hands and pulling up through the stomach. Otherwise you might feel some pain in your neck. Also, it's really important to stay hydrated through your workout. Even if you're halfway through a set, it's really important to drink your water, as your hydration is the most important thing. Okay, so we're just going to get started for a warm-up. So, like I said, warm-ups go for about 2 to 5 minutes. All we're using today is a mat. I've got the step here for our warm-up. We won't be using the step throughout the workout. It's just for the warm-up. If you don't have a step, that's fine. You can use a chair, a stair, anything with a little bit of height, or even you can just do it on the ground, it's fine. And we've also got a light dumbbell. We're going to be using this for our oblique exercises, but also if you don't have any weights of any sort, body weight's fine, it all works the same. Ready to get started? So first of all, just to get our heart rate up just a little bit, we don't want to do anything too strenuous, it's just enough to get the body warm. One foot on the step, make sure your foot is on the step completely, don't have it hanging off the edge. That way you could hurt your ankle in case you slip. So foot is completely on the platform and we're just going to do 10 steps on each side. Just bringing up the knee to about hip level. 5 more. Awesome. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Coming off the step, squat and kick back. If you want to make it that little bit harder, go into a deeper squat. You will feel this in your quads and your hamstrings, and you're also working your glutes as well. Make it a little bit more dynamic. Start using the arms. Just cross it along your chest. Okay, we'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Original leg back on the step. 10 more up. 1. This time extend your leg a little bit further back. 5 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Other side. 5 left. Good. Back into the squat. Squatting down, kicking up, using your arms. We're going to go to 20 for this one. 7. Okay, 10 left, a little bit deeper. If you want to take out your arms, that's fine. You can rest them on your hips, front, or wherever you like. Okay, a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Heart rate should be up just a little bit. Body's warm, blood's flowing. Stretching. Straight up, hands above your head. Stretching right up, extending your spine, and lean back a little bit. Good, now side stretch. One hand up, leaning to one side, and a little bit back. You'll feel a stretch all along your oblique. Good, another side. Fantastic. We can move the step. Don't need that anymore. We're just going to do some lower back stretches as well, especially if you do have lower back pain. It's really important to stretch beforehand. Okay, so just cat stretches. Hold each one for about 2 seconds. really stretching throughout your lower back. Okay, we'll do 5 more of each. 1. Great. Laying down on your back. One leg bent across your body. Hands out to the side, palms up, facing your head in the opposite direction. Holding that for about 5 seconds. You should feel a really nice stretch in your lower back. Good. And other side. So one leg bent, bring it across your body, palms up, facing your head the opposite way. Okay, good. So starting off with some basic crunches. Remember supporting your head, resting your hands just between your ears, legs bent, crunching up just enough to get your shoulders off the ground. Remember to breathe. Core locked on, so tensing the stomach, picture it as your belly button going into your spine and squeezing. Your core's locked on if you do that. Okay, so we're just going to do 5 more. If you want to make it a little bit harder, feet up in the air, 90 degrees, same thing. 4, and last one. Good. Rolling over onto your stomach, keeping your hips flat on the ground, hands to the side, wide, leaving your hips on the ground, stretching up. Taking a big deep breath in, opening up your rib cages, and deep breath out. Good. Back into the crunch position. These ones I'm going to do with the harder option. So feet up, but remember if you need to take it a little bit lower, just feet down on the ground. It's fine, it's still working your abdominals. So we're going to go for 12. 1, 2. Good, we're halfway there, so we're going to do 6 more. 1, 2. Should be able to feel your stomach start to burn by now. 2 more, 1 and 2. Great. Lying flat on your back, arms and legs completely extended out and taking your big deep breaths. Opening up your rib cages. And breathing out. If you want to do the original stretch as well, where you're laying on your stomach, hips flat on the ground, extending backwards, looking up, deep breaths. The more stretching, the better. Great, so we've got 1 more set of the crunches. Rolling back over, there's a lot of floor work going on. Feet up or down, depending which option you want to take. Supporting your neck, coming up for 12. Remember to breathe. 1, 2. All right, we're halfway there, 6 to go. 1, 2. Okay, last 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to stay up and just hold here. 10 seconds. Just keeping your shoulders off the ground. Okay, now we're going to pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. That should have burned. So extending right out. This is our recovery. We're taking a big breath in and out. Good. The exercise in particular, you should have felt in your upper abdominals. So that exercise creates a line down the middle and forms the top part of your 6-pack. Okay, now we're going to go into something which I call bridges. People call them planks, hovers, there's lots of different names for them. All it involves is resting your elbows on the ground, heels back, hips down, keeping your back completely straight and your neck straight as well. And we're just going to hold here. The easier option for this one is coming down onto your knees and maybe just extending your arms a little bit further out. Keeping your shoulder blades completely relaxed. You don't want it all hunched and bent. You're going to hurt your back and it defeats the entire purpose of our workout. Hips relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Just here. And remember the harder options. on your toes, heels back. You want to try and, if you're new at this, try and hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds. Each time you do it, try and extend that time just a little bit more. Try and work your way up to a minute. Okay, good. And rest. Stretching up, looking up. Fantastic. Same idea, this one is a side bridge. This is going to work our obliques, so you do one side at a time. Two options here. Feet together, coming up, arching your obliques and squeezing, hands straight, hovering just above the ground. The easier option for this one, bringing the leg closest to the floor, stance on the ground, arm up. Make sure you're looking completely straight, and you want to make sure your whole body is in line as well. Try not to bring your feet or your chest out in front, perfectly straight line. If you want to make it a bit harder, bring your leg up. You're just going to hold here. Good, so remember about 20 to 30 seconds if you're new at this. If you've done this before, try and hold for as long as you can. If you can hold longer than for what we're doing, then hold longer. Good. Stretching over to one side. Okay, now we've got the other side. So same thing, remember your two options, up on your feet, hands up, or the easier option, preferably for beginners, one leg on the ground, body completely straight, looking forward, and just staying here, about 20 to 30 seconds. If this appears to be too easy, and you can't really feel it in your obliques, try it on 2 feet. Still, even if that's a little bit too easy, one leg up. Holding, you should be feeling this burn. Great job, and relax. Give yourself a good, well-deserved stretch, just side to side. Great, so we're gonna do all 3 exercises one more time. This time we're going to add a little bit more in to make it a little bit harder, if you want to go push your stomachs a little bit more. If not, then just stay to the exercises that we just did, the alternate version. So bridging, heels back, hips down, back and neck straight, hovering for about 20 seconds. If you want to make this a little bit harder, stay on your toes, or you can come down onto your knees. The idea of this is trying to keep your hips completely straight, and we're just going to tap forward. Trying not to move your hips involves a little bit of concentration. One arm at a time, alternating, going forward. Try and keep your hips as still as possible. Keep that core locked in. Make sure your hips aren't arching, completely straight, and tapping. You can do this on your toes as well. Good, holding, we're going to try and hold it a little bit more this second time round. If you need to have a rest, that's fine. Come back up when you're ready. Keeping that core locked on, shoulders relaxed. Fantastic. Have a stretch. Hands to the side, looking up. Good. Okay, left side, obliques, plank straight up, bring your leg up. This time we'll make it just a little bit harder. Make sure your body is completely straight, looking forward. Good, the second set should burn a lot more than the first one. That is completely normal. Good, so we're gonna hold for about 10 more seconds. Try and hold it, I know it burns. Okay, good. For all those who want to, last few seconds, harder version. Great job, other side. Okay, so now we're on to set 2 of the opposite side for your oblique plank. Coming up, resting on your elbow, body completely aligned, arm up, 30 seconds, let's hold it. Everyone have a go at the harder option, both feet. Make sure your body's completely straight, looking forward. 20 seconds, let's do it. Try and hold it. Okay. 10 more seconds. Everyone try and hold it on the harder option. Should be feeling a really nice burn just along the oblique closest to the ground. 2 and 1, fabulous. Stretch that out, well done. One side and the other. Good, so far we've worked upper, obliques. Now we're gonna move on to lower stomach. Laying flat on your back, hands out to the side, looking up. You're gonna place your feet up in the air, and all that we're gonna do is we're gonna use our lower stomach muscles to lift our hips off the ground, okay? Try not to, the reason we're putting our hands to the side, because you don't wanna hold onto the mat to pull yourself up. If your hands are to your side, you're using your stomach, all your 100% of your stomach muscles to lift your hips, okay? Doesn't matter how much you come up, even if it's just a couple of centimeters, that's fine. You're still working the right muscles. And you should feel this burn in your lower stomach. Don't go too crazy with it. That isn't gonna do anything. You're probably just gonna end up hurting yourself. So just enough. Just to get some distance between yourself and the floor is fine. Good, so we're gonna do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, last 2. 1 and 2. Ouch. Good job. Have a stretch. Great job. The other exercise that we're going to have a go at. And sitting up, knees a little bit bent, hands to the side of you. You're going to bring your legs off the ground, and we're just going to do 15 double crunches. So all we need to do is extend our legs out, move your upper body back, and bring it in. Try and bring your knees to your chest. Good, 5 left. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, stretch that out. That one burns a lot, especially after doing the reverse crunches. Okay, good, rolling over, another stretch, straight up. Great, ready for set 2? If you want to make this one a little bit harder, your option as well is just to extend your back and your legs a little bit further out. So the lower down you go, the harder it's going to be. If you want to take it down a little bit, just make them a little bit smaller. 3. Okay, let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Feet straight back up into the air, hands to the side, palms facing upwards. Reverse crunch. Okay, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. Good job. Stretch it out. Good. Coming onto your knees. Hands straight up. Reach up. Try and get your fingertips to the roof and just bend back just that tiny bit. Keep your hips in position, but just arch a little bit back just so you can get full extension of your stomach. Great. So now we're going to do upper abs. We're going back to the upper abs, but I'm going to show you some different exercises. This is where your weight comes in handy. I'm using 3 kilos. If you want to go heavier, go heavier. If you want to go lighter, that's fine. We can even do it without any weight. Just use body weight. Flat on your back. Hands directly in front, in line with your chest, arms straight. You want to get your fingertips to the roof. So we're just going to do 12 repetitions, coming directly up. It's similar to a crunch, but instead of going over, we're going straight up. Okay, 4 more. You should be feeling this in the top half of your stomach. Finish off with a big one. Great, relax. For the second set, I'm gonna use with the weight. So all you're gonna do is just hold it directly up, and it's just gonna add some more resistance onto your stomach. Okay, let's go for 12. 4. Okay, 6 to go, let's do it. Make them a little bit bigger, try and go a little bit higher. 1. Last 2, even higher. Last one. Great, well done. Stretching out, extending your arms and legs, keeping your back completely flat on the ground and just looking straight up. Okay, still using the same muscle groups. I'm still going to use the weight for this one. Remember, you can take out the weight if you're not ready to use it just yet. So this one we're going to do in 2 sections. So we're going to come up just a little bit, just enough to get our shoulder blades off the ground. 1, 2, even higher. 1 and 2. Relax. Let's do that again. Coming up a little bit. 1, 2, higher, holding for 2. Great. Coming down. We're going to do 6 of these. Up again. Take it a little bit higher. Fantastic. Already halfway there. 3 more and go. 1, 2, higher. 1. Good. Relax. Last 2. Coming up. Higher. Great. Last one. Coming up. Higher. Let's hold this one for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Relax. We'll go for a quick lower back stretch. We did this one at the beginning. Hands to the side, palms facing up, one leg up, across the body, looking in the opposite direction. You should feel a nice light stretch just along your lower back. Hold each side for about 10 seconds. This is just going to release the pressure out of all your lower back muscles. Even if you don't have any lower back pain, it's still just really good to do just to release those muscles. Swapping sides, leg bent over the body, palms facing up, facing your head in the opposite direction. Holding for about 10 seconds. Okay, good. Okay. Sit-ups. You want to make sure your feet are together. Legs are a comfortable position on the ground. Flat on your back, supporting your head. Try not to use your arms to help yourself up. So holding the back of your head, coming all the way up. Touch your toes. Hands back behind your head. We're going again. Okay, great. We're going to do 10. Great. 5 to go. If you find your legs creeping out, just reset yourself. Get yourself back into the appropriate position. Let's finish them. 3 more. 1, 2. Let's do this one super slow. Good job. Onto your stomach. Stretch it out. Great. Okay, we've got one final set. We're going to do the sit-ups again, but we're going to incorporate some oblique work into it. So back into this position, feet flat on the ground, feet together, supporting the back of your neck. Really important for your neck. Coming up. Twist, twist, come back into the middle, coming back down. Let's go again. Up, twist, twist, middle, rolling back down. Your shoulders should be the last thing to hit the ground on the way down. Coming up, 1, 2, middle, roll it, roll it, roll it, relax. All right, roll it down, 5 more to go. 1, 2. Okay, good. Last 2. Let's make these ones super slow. Coming up, push, squeeze, squeeze, center it, roll it down. Last one. Coming up, squeeze, squeeze, center, roll it down super slow. Ah, there you go. Stretch it out. Fantastic. Rolling, coming onto your knees. Cat stretches again. Arch and alternate. Do this one a couple of times, just alternating between the 2 of them. And 1 more of each. Coming down. Fantastic. And coming back up. Okay, onto your feet. Hands in front, lean forward. Try and release your shoulder blades. You should feel a stretch just in between your shoulder blades here. Hold that one for about 10 seconds. Straightening the arms, extending all the way up. Taking a big deep breath in, open up your rib cages, and out. Great, arms back forward. Release in between your shoulder blades. Feel the stretch. And straight back up, lean back just that little bit. Keep your hips neutral, just bending at the stomach. Great. Feet shoulder width apart, and we're just going to twist side to side. Pivoting your foot. Don't lock your knees in. Good. One hand up. Hold it across your waist. Leaning forward. Feel the stretch across one side of your oblique. Keeping your back straight and looking forward. Great. And swap sides. Hands straight up, back straight, looking forward, over to one side. Good, and just one more. Starting, touching the ground with your fingertips, rolling up, waist through shoulder blades, straight up, and reach. Straight back down, touch the floor. Use your fingertips, creep up your leg, all the way up. And there you go. Good, well done. So just in that workout, we did every single muscle group in your stomach. Do this a couple times a week and you'll have the perfect stomach ready for that bikini.